Mesdames, Messieurs, merci.
He was relatively unknown in French politics. Now, polls predict he's the one with the best shot of facing off with Marine Le Pen in the bid for the French presidency. So, who is Emmanuel Macron? He's the independent candidate who has shot up in the polls, now a front-runner in France's presidential election this spring. The election is a key test for the future of the European Union against growing anti-establishment sentiment and a rejection of mainstream politics. 39-year-old Mr. Macron is a former investment banker and ex-economy minister. He left the government last year after he launched his own political movement. In November, he announced his candidacy for the highest office in the country.
C'est une étape importante.
Until he became economy minister in 2014, Mr. Macron was unknown to most French people. But in today's political climate, his lack of experience could work in his favor. Polls indicate that many French are fed up with the country's established parties. So what does he stand for?
Le projet qui est le mien pour vous, ça n'est pas de rassembler la gauche, ça n'est pas de rassembler la droite, c'est de rassembler les Françaises et les Français qui se retrouvent dans nos valeurs, dans notre histoire, dans notre volonté, non pas d'aller vers la haine, non pas d'aller vers le rejet, mais d'aller vers l'avenir.
Although Mr. Macron served in François Hollande's socialist government, he's standing for the presidency as a centrist, socially liberal, pro-business candidate. He's proposed cutting corporate tax by 8% and has also proposed a payroll tax cut for low-paid workers. He suggests loosening some of France's labor rules to boost hiring and firing. Amid heightened security fears in France, Mr. Macron has proposed hiring 10,000 police officers and raising the defense budget to 2% of GDP.
Et aujourd'hui, en France, j'entends trop de voix qui s'élèvent, jouant sur les peurs, pour refuser les responsabilités qui sont les nôtres. Un réfugié qui demande l'asile, c'est une femme ou un homme qui risque sa vie, qui a traversé cette mer, notre mer, la Méditerranée. Pour vivre sa vie avec sa famille, pour ses idées, pour sa liberté.
In contrast to his top political rival, far-right leader Marine Le Pen, Mr. Macron is pro-EU and pro-immigration. He recently urged American scientists, academics, and entrepreneurs who feel uneasy about President Donald Trump's administration to move to France.
I do know how your new president now has decided to jeopardize your budget, your initiatives, as he's extremely skeptical about climate change. I have no doubt about climate change and how committed we have to be regarding this issue.
So, will he win? Currently, Mr. Macron is polling second in the first round, behind Ms. Le Pen. However, most polls suggest she would lose to Mr. Macron in the runoff 2 weeks later, in a head-to-head, when the candidate with over 50% of the vote becomes the next president. But with at least 40% of voters still undecided, the likely outcome is still uncertain.